Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson. We're continuing our deep dive and our extended Tech Talk series as we dive even deeper. Just when we thought we couldn't get any deeper, we're going to dive yet deeper into the AlertOps platform. I'm joined by Cam from AlertOps. Cam, thank you for joining me.
Mike, thanks for having me on.
It's always fun as we explore more and more of the many features that are within the AlertOps platform. And today we're going to talk a little bit about postmortem communications. And as you and I were kind of talking about as we were getting prepared for this, it's something that a lot of organizations don't do all that well. And some of it is it's that one more communication that needs to happen. You know, you're all exhausted and sweaty and tired from dealing with your major incident that just occurred, and you've done your problem analysis and you know what your root cause is, and that's all great. And okay, we're done. Like we're out, systems restored, we're good. But for many organizations, and we've seen it, from a commercial standpoint, we're talking about Microsoft and Office 365, and it's something that Microsoft tends to do very well with Office 365. If they've had an outage, you can go find their analysis and their postmortem on what occurred, how it occurred, why it occurred, and then their details on what they're doing to try to prevent it from occurring again. What you guys have done with AlertOps has made this easy for customers to be able to communicate this information out in an effective way. So without stealing your thunder, I want to turn it over to you. And let's take a look a little bit at the postmortem capabilities within the AlertOps platform.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you mentioned, really what AlertOps does and what the AlertOps postmortem functionality does within the platform is it allows us to provide a little bit more of a holistic analysis as to what happened throughout response, just like you mentioned. So we'll jump into a ticket, right? And a ticket that generated an alert in AlertOps, and then we closed out the alert. Once the alert's been closed now, we'll see the postmortem tab appear, and you'll be able to populate any number of postmortem fields here. In this case, I have fields along the lines of description, impact, action items, business impact, root cause, incident priority. However, once again, the customizability allows you to add whatever fields you would need to communicate to any individuals or any stakeholders that were involved in this particular incident. And we can see here that we have things along the, as well as the ability to capture timeline here. So you can export the timeline that we provide with respect to the alert details and populate this information here. And automatically, once you're done, we can export this to a PDF. So when I jump into the PDF that I kicked off, we'll see that I have a completely formatted postmortem report with all of the relevant postmortem information that was entered within my postmortem within AlertOps. So it's very easy to consolidate the information that might have been captured in 3 or 4 systems during an incident within AlertOps and utilize this as a single source of truth for that postmortem analysis.
And as we said, this is something that as organizations is an opportunity for improvement for many of us, is to get better at this level of communication to whomever it needs to be communicated to, whether that's stakeholders, whether that's process owners, whomever it may be, but it allows us to very easily collect this in one source and be able to get it out there. We may have data from multiple systems that are contributing to a single report. I just think it's so cool because it is something that it is a feature that we can leverage. As you showed in the first screen, we have all of our stuff that we've done related to that incident that we're managing within AlertOps and the communications that are being managed and bridges that are being opened and whatever it is that we're doing from a playbook perspective within the actual incident itself, and then that all rolls into, okay, now what happened here. And I like that second page that you showed where we have what were the communications that occurred, right?
Absolutely.
So somebody that's analyzing this can see, okay, the event came in, here's the different communications that went out. And if we're, if we're doing a postmortem analysis and we're reviewing this and we're saying, well, what might be better next time, this group wasn't notified, which then gives us the ability to very quickly update some of our playbooks or groups for communication or whatever it may be within AlertOps to, I won't say plug that hole, but make that communication even more effective. And I just think that's so cool and something that it is so sorely needed, because it's something that's the last step that a lot of us just don't ever kind of get to. And this is a way to make it easy, because when you make something easy, you can get people to do it repeatably. It makes it easy for us to do that. That's very neat, and I think something that a lot of folks would find very useful in communicating the full stream from beginning to end of an issue that we're dealing with. So Cam, as always, thank you for sharing these little nuggets. They seem so simple as we keep talking about, but they are key things that we want to be able to do for ourselves and leveraging a great platform like AlertOps.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Mike, for having me on.
Great. And we look forward to our next episode as we continue peeling back the layers and looking at all of the wonderful stuff that is AlertOps.
Awesome.